Lenny wants to know, in Rick's opinion, if Steve Borden and Jim Hellwig would have started in Verne Gagne's training camp in Minneapolis, A, would they have made it? And B, would their careers have turned out differently? So Sting and the Ultimate Warrior, instead of coming through the powerlifting circuit and landing in Memphis and sort of getting going to Watts and everywhere else there, would it have made a difference if they went through Verne Gagne's camp?
Well, I don't know enough about Jim Hellwig to comment on that. I think Sting would have made it.
Yeah.
Sting had a lot of heart. It would take a lot. It would take someone, number one, that's crazy, like the ones of us that made it, because it was. I'm not by any way, shape, or form comparing it to the Marine Corps and Paris Island and all that, but brother, it was a month of hell. The only thing we didn't do was swim underwater with handcuffs on. Brother, I'm talking in the cold weather in a barn, running 2 miles, 500 free squats, 250 sit-ups, 250 push-ups, and then we start working out. Are you kidding? Every day for 3 months. Let's see, September. By the way, Saturday, this coming Sunday will be my 50th year. So I'm gonna have my first match December 10th. So September, October, November, December. 3 months of that shit. Brother, it was insanity. Every day, 6 days a week.
Wow.
No, I mean I've been through stuff, but that was like a survival training camp. But the first day I did it took me and Patera 6.5 hours, maybe 7 hours to do it. Can you imagine that?
No.
Running 2 miles, 30-degree weather in a cornfield, 500 free squats, 250, and then the thing climbing the stairs, 20 floors on your hands with a guy holding your legs in the air. Shh. Half of NXT couldn't make that through right now. And why would they want to?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask. Why does everybody keep going? Like, is the commitment to like these guys want to be wrestling stars? They're trying to get out and make some real money. They want to continue their athletic career. Like, what's the talk? There had to be some negative talk and some self doubt and all that when you're being put through the ringer like this. Why does everybody continue?
Well, we just realized how tough wrestling was, but I'm not suggesting that I'm not insulting anybody at NXT, but who in the hell would want to do that? They don't
Yeah,
have to do that down there.
right.
I mean, it's they go for a tryout. I don't even know what they have to do for a tryout. I mean, this was like really finding out what you had inside you as a person to be able to do this. I never dreamed that when I agreed to do it or when I asked to be part of it, I never dreamed it would be as tough. That's how tough Steamboat is. You don't think he didn't make it through it? That was tough stuff, man.
Here's a question from Bryant. He wants to know, what did Rick think of the Impact Zone? So the soundstage where TNA filmed all those shows, those impacts, all those years. What did you think of that?
I thought it was okay.
Yeah,
But you have to remember when you've been in the WWE, you can't compare anything to it.
right.
It's an unfair comparison. Even with AEW, I've been there backstage and seen it all. You can't compare it. And I mean, WWE is just, it's like walking into the control room of NBC or the control room of ABC or a network television. I mean, you can only imagine the electronics and the graphics and the stuff. I just look at those, compare those in the shows, compare WWE to other stuff, you only can compare it to the NFL.
Right.
And they got all their shit from WWE.